Today we have a potato. I get to click this potato to generate potatoes. So for those of you who are unaware, I'm from Idaho, so this is like exactly my kind of game. I wish I had my auto clicker still installed. I currently have it uninstalled because I was cleaning up the files on my computer the other day. So I can just click this button to have an auto clicker of 2 clicks per second. Let me tell you guys a story. Today I go to the job fair because I'm trying to look for an internship. I'm not super picky on where I necessarily end up working. I just want it to be somewhat close to home. Close enough to home that I can like visit my parents and Christina's parents and then drive back, like drive down and drive back all on the same day. So, you know, probably within an hour would be preferable. Within like 2.5, it's like maximum preferably, right? So I go to the job fair today and I'm talking to this one potato business. They specialize in fries, which is like just the most Idaho thing ever, I know. I'm asking them kind of what they got going on, and they say that there's not like a whole ton they can do for me, but they did have these little foam potatoes. It was like a stress ball. Click this purchase generators, which earned potatoes automatically. Oh yeah, let's get some generators. Let's go. We got some potatoes in here. This doesn't even look like Roblox at all. It's kind of funny. Anyways, they had these stress balls that were in the shape of potatoes. So me and my coworker got one each. And then we kind of walked around to some of the other businesses. They're just based off all of the businesses that were there, or all of the companies, whatever you want to call them. There weren't really anyone there that I thought I would be able to, you know, get an internship with, but we talked to a few of them. And then as we were leaving the place where all of them were, we started throwing our potatoes up in the air and back down. And long story short, my coworker accidentally threw a potato up onto a ledge that nobody can get to. So chances are it's there for the next little while. And it's going to be really funny when someone goes and finds that later on. Because, oh wait, how do I sell my potatoes? Here we go. Because it's just like such an Idaho thing. I think they're going to find that and be like, yep, we're in Idaho. This just makes sense. And wow, this is a really boring game. I don't really know what to talk about, which is already a problem. Usually there's like at least exciting gameplay, but this is both boring gameplay and I have nothing to talk about, which isn't really working out very well for us. So let me think of another potato story. So when I was probably I have a lot of potato stories. I'm in Idaho, like I said. When I was probably 12 or 13, actually I might have been younger than that. I might have been 11. It would have been 11 or 12 years old. I was doing scouts. I think this was before I was technically in the Boy Scouts of America. I'm not actually sure. It might have been my first year. And my scoutmaster knew some potato farmers because where I live, we actually get out of school for an entire week in the fall for what's called spud harvest. It's like spring break. But instead of going on vacation, everybody goes to the fields and picks potatoes. And so around spud harvest time, he took us up to one of these potato sellers. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen a potato seller, but they are just absolute chock full of potatoes. It's like the size of a football field. If you're American, you can think American football. If you're not American, you can just think real football. Either way, that's basically the same size field. Just imagine that size of field, and then probably, I wouldn't say 30 feet up, probably like about, about 20 feet up. So like roughly 7 meters high on all sides, and it's just chock full of potatoes. And it's just absolutely crazy. They got potatoes coming by on conveyor belts. There's all sorts of crazy stuff going on with potatoes. So if you ever want to visit Idaho, which I would actually highly recommend, make a stop in Yellowstone while you're going. It's really pretty, but there are some good amount of potatoes here. You have trucks going just all night. Back before I was married, I would go on drives out near the potato farms, and it's just like gravel roads. It's crazy because you just look all around and there's just potato trucks driving everywhere. Kind of cool though. And then what's even crazier is I'm guessing you guys have never seen a really big potato before. Whatever you think is a big potato, right? So like make a fist. The size of your fist is, I don't know. For me, the size of my fist is about half of an average potato that I get from the store. I'm assuming that's the same, but maybe they saved some of the bigger ones for Idaho. Maybe they shipped the bigger ones out. But I'd say my fist is roughly 1/2 the size of an average potato. Well, there's potatoes that will grow into other potatoes. And it's like, let me try to even imagine. It's bigger than your head. And then it's got like weird offshoots of other potatoes. So we made potatoes, like mashed potatoes, I think for 12 people using only 4 potatoes, just because of how massive these potatoes were. They don't actually sell these ones. They have this conveyor belt, like I said, where a bunch of potatoes come through, and some of these people's job is just to sit there for like 8 hours a day, and they pick all the bad potatoes out. And some of those involve the super big monster potatoes. But lots of farmers have this deal where after they get all of the potatoes, you can go, anyone's free to, puppy potato. Let's equip that. I don't know what the point of this was. But once they've harvested all the potatoes out of the field, there's still lots of potatoes left over just here and there because the tractors can't get every single potato. And so people are allowed to go through and just pick all the potatoes they want and bring them home. Lots of farmers just let you do that for free. Some of them, I don't know if they charge. They're just going to go to waste if people don't go and get them. And so that's one way you could go and get the really big potatoes. But yeah, it's just insane because just being there after, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes is when we found these monster potatoes that are not quite the size of my computer screen, but somewhere in between my computer screen and the size of my head. They were some big potatoes. So a bunch of us took those home. We got grocery bags, and I kid you not, one grocery bag could fit like 2 of these potatoes. They're just massive. I haven't really been paying attention to everything in this game. Normally you should probably be reading how to actually play it. So, yep, that's my potato stories. I can't think of any more potato stories right this second. So if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. If you're not new here, ignore Christina's sneeze. Go ahead, like the video, and with that, I'll see you tomorrow. Adios.